Fine. I'll do it myself.
Welcome to another episode of Ramsey vs. Comics. What's in the box?
Okay, people, let's do this one more time. My name is Ramsey. I'm a comic store owner. I organize conventions. I'm in a band, and I'm a lifelong pop culture fan. And I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by it every day of my life. Welcome to Ramsey vs. Comics.
So about a month ago, I received a CGC order with heart-crushing grades. You can watch that video here. After a 5-month wait and hundreds of dollars in pressing fees and grading fees, my Ultimate Fallout 4's first appearance of Miles Morales Spider-Man came back with the same polybag crease on the back that I sent to get pressed out in the first place. Now, I've been pressing comics since 2019 with great results. And it took a lot of time, research, and practice to get to where I am now. But at the end of last year, I would still send anything over $500 to more experienced pressers. But after receiving several batches of books with pressable defects that had already been graded and wasting a lot of time and money, I decided it was time to recrack and repress these myself to see if I could make them better. After all, on a book like Ultimate Fallout 4, a few grades lower can mean several $100s lost. Now I get it. Pressing is a business and they don't have time to spend hours and hours on a book trying to get it as perfect as they can when they have 100 customers waiting for their books to be pressed and graded. So I'm not trying to disparage any graders out there, but I am an advocate for learning to press your own books so you can give them as much time and attention as they need. Let's start with these. These were just other books that I picked up that I wanted to grade for my personal collection. And all of them had some weird defects. It's definitely a manufacturer's defect, but I think it's too big to overlook and still give it a 9.8. It is Daredevil Volume 2, Number 9, first appearance of Maya Lopez, Echo. So none of these have greater notes. Could they have been better? I don't think so. I think this is as high as they were gonna get. This is a really difficult book to press. It's got gatefolds on the cover. It's got gatefolds in the middle. I had to like really engineer some new ways to press this so that those folds don't press into the rest of the book. Each of these has like a roller mark down near the spine, and that's very apparent. And so I knew that the chances of getting a 9.8 were next to none. 1, 2 of these. I'm sorry, I didn't throw the bag at you. 3 of these, 4 of these, all 9.6 white pages. And I'm very excited to have 4, not just 1, 4 first appearances. Yes, a 9.8 would have been nice, but 9.6, I'm pretty happy with that. Echo has been cast in the MCU on Disney Plus and will be premiering very soon on the Hawkeye miniseries. And there's talk that she's gonna get her own series as well. So this is definitely spec-worthy. So now, the moment I've been waiting for. I don't know if you've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it. Did I get a grade bump? This one came back a 9.6 white pages. Now, which one is this? That's the question. Is it the 9.0 or is it the 9.4? Can you see that there? So the 9.4 used to be a 9.6 and I sent it in because there was a ever so small smudge of ink going into the U. Let me get my flashlight out. Yep. So this used to be a 9.6. I sent it to get cracked and pressed. It came back a 9.4, polybag crease still in there. I cracked it, pressed it, cleaned the little smudge off. It was some ink that had just moved up, but it has the ever so slightest trace on it. So it's back to a 9.6. I might as well have never sent it to get cracked in the first place, but I wasn't going to settle for a 9.4 when I knew this was 9.6 material. So, one redemption there.
You are redeemed.
1 to go. Let's see. So this one has to be the 9.0. Oh yeah! Another 9.6. This is awesome. The difference in price is pretty significant. Price of a 9.6 currently, boom. Price of a 9.0, boom. And now you understand why I just couldn't let it rest. I just couldn't accept it. I couldn't. So this one had an ever so tiny little white mark from where it must have been dropped or maybe jostled in the mail, and it hit up against a bump in the inner well and it pushed up the cover just a bit. Now it left a big giant indention. Actually, I'll show you another one that I'm going to do the same procedure to that still has that indention, only this one just barely broke cover right on the edge, and unfortunately that disqualified it from being a 9.8, but still, you know, I'd say a really significant bump. I'm super happy that I was able to redeem my fail from the last video.
You are redeemed.
So we're creeping up to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. We're at 700 and some right now, less than 300 away, and your chance to win a signed Fantastic Four #1, signed by none other than Stan the Man Lee. No, it's not volume 1 from the 60s, unfortunately. But you can win this, and this, and this, and this, and this. We're trying to get to 1,000. I want to give this stuff away. I want to give it to one of you. So, that sounded bad. So, please, like and subscribe if you would be so kind. Thank you.